Today, we are going to be doing a 114.9 mile loop using exclusively transit. And if you're familiar with the US, that means it's basically just a perpetual gamble. Well, the 151 train, that was a blue line, that was the one I was trying to catch. I got out there at 1:40, and it never showed up. So, I hopped on the red line, and hopefully this next blue line will actually arrive on time. But I'm pretty sure with 7-8 minutes between them, I don't think it will. So, hopefully I'll still be able to make my connection to YCTA, but probably not. I was actually trying to avoid the 2-minute window to have to sprint for the YCTA bus to start the loop, but might already be shot to hell today. We arrived at the transit center 1 minute later than when the YCTA bus was scheduled to take off. So, as usual, it's TriMet that's always the one that screws everything up when you have plans to make transfers. It's great. The funniest part is that I actually, because they've taken the west down to Wilsonville for SMART, and then taken a SMART bus, I have found that they have both public bathrooms and also water fountains with water bottle refill stations at the transit center down there in Wilsonville, which is just stupid to me because of how tiny of a transit district it is and how low funding it actually gets. And yet they actually have both of those things, which are essentials at any transit center. And TriMet does not have them at all. They revoked the public bathrooms and also the water fountains at all their stops and transit centers like 20 years ago. Like probably really around 2005 or so, which is just terrible. But, you know, tiny little agencies like SMART didn't do that. So they still have public bathrooms and water fountains, which is just crazy because how tiny and how low funded they are compared to TriMet, which is one of the most heavily funded transit agencies in the entire nation by size. Is actually, its budget puts it, I think, 5th largest transit agency in the entire country, which is just disgusting. And then, of course, you also have, I looked on Google Street View actually to try to check to see if the YCTA Transit Center, so Yamhill County Transit Center in McMinnville, also happened to have, like SMART, public bathrooms and water fountains, and they do. Which I just had to fucking cackle at because I'm like, of fucking course, somehow TriMet doesn't have anything like that. But these tiny little agencies that get barely any funding at all don't have them at all, and they have the money to maintain them and keep them and have them and build them. And then I looked at Cherriots, which is Salem / Marion County's transit district, because obviously that's part of the other side of the loop I wanted to take. And that actually happens to have a full-scale, like, international proper transit center. Like, it's state-of-the-art. It looks like something that would have been built in Prague or something in the 1800s. Like, it's just updated. So Cherriots even has a lot better, apparently, use of their funds. It has a proper transit center there, and as far as I can tell, they very likely have also the facilities like public bathrooms and also water fountains. So it's so stupid that the agencies that only get a few million, that are tiny, have way better, superior service and everything like that, and things you need. Whereas the one that's the 5th biggest by budget in the nation, in TriMet, doesn't, and they refuse to, which is just amazing. And then, yeah, they can't even maintain a schedule, which is just amazing and great. Better read my ass. Let's put it that way. Ugh.